think the big question of the panel was about how to restart the growth of the economies, particularly of the developed economies. And the key message is we should first look at the major trends. And the major trends are aging of populations, acceleration of technical progress, climate change or the risk of climate change, and also the persistence of social inequalities and unemployment. And the answer is to find a new model of development. And the main drivers for that are innovation related to new services for health, for aging population, for innovation focused on climate change, and also active employment creation through a cooperation between the state and the private sector. One cannot pursue policies for the future and find a new development model if very conservative fiscal policies are in place. If you force banks to deleverage very fast, credit will shrink and then there will be no growth. If you force the public debt to be reduced in a very fast way, governments would have to reduce the expenditures and then the economy will not grow. If you dismantle the social protection systems, there will be more unemployment and less growth. This is so obvious. And then, in order to proceed those adjustment processes that are necessary, you must go slowly. And you should stretch this adjustment agenda in the very long term. This is the only way to do it. The other way is to attract new savings and mobilize the private sector to take the lead in terms of innovation. Before manufacturing processes, you have the design, you have the R&D, you have the pre-marketing services, you have many services. And on the other side, after manufacturing, you have the distribution, you have the marketing, you have the advertising, you have the assistance. There are many, many services to be created. There's a lot of jobs that may be created. There must be a partnership between the private sector that should lead in one side and the governments. But strong initiatives are urgent and they must be taken immediately. Now, we should also create the incentives for these and the financing for these, and that's where maybe public banks, development banks, and other public finance systems should get into place, because we should not expect much from the private banking that because of the deleveraging process.